whatever it is that you are seeking through achieving this thing, through getting something done, whatever it is that you're trying to do to then be able to be this certain version of you, to allow yourself to relax, to just be, to give yourself this thing, whatever it is, when you acknowledge that this part of you is pushing you into this direction, ultimately chasing, to open up, to be okay with, to know that ultimately this hurt version of you already has that thing inside of you. It doesn't need to perfect this thing. It doesn't need to work harder at this thing, whatever it is, your craft, your journey, your dream, whatever it is. You understand that connection, that partnership, that relationship, that value is really what it is. When you stop seeking value through trying to achieve and do something, and instead know that value is there already, that you are that value, you are that worth, and you take action intently with that value, you're no longer chasing. You're no longer seeking outside of yourself that beauty, that love, that partnership, that creative expression, whatever it is that you do, helping, whatever, teaching people. You act with that value already instead of seeking it outside of yourself. And it's no longer about reciprocal stuff. You're literally just acting in service of yourself. You're putting yourself first. And then whatever it is from that valuable, worthy place, you're offering a higher loving frequency, a more connected and, whatever your craft is. And you're more whole because of it. You're not separating yourself. You're not chasing. You're not sacrificing. You're not manipulating, deminimizing yourself to fit these puzzle pieces in other people's lives to meet their expectations. Because ultimately you're carrying a bunch of weight, expectations, and frameworks and blueprints of how people want you to be so you can have that value. Be that valuable person in other people's eyes, rather than, or even just trying to complete a thing, to be perfect, to have done a certain amount of work, whatever it is, However you're seeking out external worth and value, really. And it's always coming back from a hurt place, a very innocent hurt place. It's your inner child that stop valuing and being worthy in their authenticity, and believing that they need to go outside of themselves for that. And that's just the truth. But then there's so many layers on top of that to play out the melodrama. So usually the part of you that is beating yourself up to push yourself harder, for me, it's perfection and being perfect, and then being angry when I'm not being perfect, and then ultimately betraying myself because it's always this external value rather than internal value. And it's just a loop. It's a cycle. It's a shame loop. It's a guilt loop. And it's inadequacy and unworthiness. But taking ownership and not trying to control, not trying to manipulate, not trying to confine myself, shrink myself, put myself in a cage to chase others' light, or to chase even achievements of success. Just being accountable and forgiving that innocent version of me that went through the loss and the separation of that interconnectedness and partnership with myself, of that value and worth. So take whatever resonates. I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day.